Oh, great, no picture. Imagine that. Oh, wait a minute. I might know what this is. Hold on.
Everything didn't update all at once.
Right. Well, no, this time it was an update for the other program that we use on the tablet. What the freak? Okay, we got picture. We got sound. I'm assuming. Oh my.
What?
Picture's dragging really bad. And of course, the tablet's froze up. So we'll have picture back in just a second.
It's me.
Do what?
It's me.
It's because you're back.
Yeah.
Hopefully not. Zero. Welcome in. We're doing fine, sir. How about yourself? Hopefully you can hear me and hear the music. Trying to get the cameras back up. The tablet decided it wanted to freeze. This shouldn't take just a second. Doing well just at work. It's a bit slow here. I can hear you. Cool.
Awesome.
Those are all turned off. Picture, cutting board, and I can hear you, but I can't see you. Yeah, I had to reset the tablet
It should come up any minute.
because the software I use for the cameras, the tablet's been powered up since about 8 o'clock whenever we first came in here, and now all of a sudden it says there's an update.
Right. Just in time.
A little drink of coffee. Birdie. Then the wife is back.
Hello, everybody.
So y'all will get to have pretty plates to look at now, according to her, instead of like trash
It's not trash.
throwing up there. All right, here we go. Video loading. Let me shut that program down and restart it. I think. How's the music? Alright, we started that. Not now. Hey!
Hello. Well,
Ah, yes, the old communication system devices I've had. Yeah, it's crazy. Alright, so you should see the cutting board. Then there's the stove.
yay.
The
You
music is
tired?
at a good volume
Yay, I can see.
because it's kind of loud in my headphones.
Is it? Okay.
But it's not that loud on the stream. I haven't figured that one out yet. All right, so what we've got is ramen, pork
Yay.
ramen. And as you can see, we're going to have some peppers. This is a serrano. These are jalapenos, carrots, daikon radish, red onion, a little bit of corn. I thought that was kind of different for ramen. Then I'm going to saute some bok choy. And these are called garlics. It's a hybrid of garlic and leeks. So it's got a garlicky and an oniony flavor. These things are stupid delicious.
Mhm.
The pork, I'm going to switch cameras right quick. The pork had to cook overnight. So I took it out
Yeah.
about an hour ago and it's been resting. So there's the pork down in there somewhere. Let's see if we can find it. There it is. Three pieces about that size. And in here, there's peppers, onions, celery, carrots. How about I just read the onions, carrots, celery, garlic cloves, ginger, jalapenos, serrano pepper, brown sugar, rice vinegar, soy sauce, fish sauce, chicken broth, and tamar or not tamario, uh, rice wine, mirin.
Is this me with a commercial?
What happened?
Hold up.
The tablet reset. Why did you do this?
It wants to be evil. I'm telling you, it's because I'm back. I'll
Just
step away from the electronics. How
do your job. You have one thing to do.
work?
Right? Oh, now there's a Windows update. No, we're not restarting. We'll
That's not
restart
great.
later.
Weird. No, why? It's been up and running for a while. Why now? Okay, maybe the bots got into the update.
I don't understand. This computer's been on for 2.5 hours. And all of a sudden now it's like, now's the time for an update. No, bugger off. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Really? I don't understand.
It'll be
Things don't
okay.
have to be this difficult. All right, let's try the cameras. We'll reboot the cameras one more time.
Yeah, all
Hit
updates
not
should
now
happen
on
at like
that.
4 a.m., right?
I'm not getting up at 4 o'clock.
Updates.
Okay,
Automatic 4 a.m.
here's a picture. There's a picture of the stove. Gone from video to podcast. Yeah, really.
You said hello, darkness, my old friend.
Yeah,
Like,
that was funny. So we're going to be fishing the meat out of this pot here in a little bit, and then we're going to strain this out because that's the broth for the ramen. I've got to add a little bit to it because right now it'd be a little bit stout because it was a braise and a marinade for the meat to get flavor into the meat. but it would be a bit forward to use it. Oops, I'm sorry, to use it as a broth straight like that. So basically, what we're going to do is add another 3 cups of chicken broth to it. No, Raven, please don't. Thank you. Sorry, my cat just clawed my leg. All right, so it's going to be a little bit of chopping. Take that back. There's going to be a whole lot of chopping.
Like chop slow.
Chop slow. Right.
Try to.
Trying to figure out how to make this a long string, but the red onion is just going to be really thin sliced. Probably get up here where y'all can see it.
Zero Nights is chopped too. Laugh out loud.
We're going to saute the bok choy, and we're going to saute just lightly the garlics. And the rest of the veg is going to be raw. I was thinking about sauteing the carrots maybe a little bit just to soften them up, just to help me be able to eat them. Hopefully I'll be able to eat some of this. Maybe not. We'll see. Tired of making all this wonderful food and can't eat it. Made burgers, mushroom Swiss burgers for the 4th.
Look, I offered to put it in the food processor. you know, burger baby food.
Yeah.
But you gave me really bad luck. No, cat, you don't need anything. Not you, cat. No, kitty cat. Our kitty cat. You don't need anything right now.
So some real thin red onion. All the little toppings. Toppings, toppings. Pennies a bag. Why is she talking so much?
I have no idea. It's because we gave her the happy tea.
Yeah, she got her little happy tea. It's got a little catnip in
it. Cat says my cats like to do the same. Yeah, nowhere around until you try to do something, and then they're like, "All in your business," like toddlers.
Yeah, that is kind of funny watching your streams, Cat. Then all of a sudden, boom, there's a cat in your lap.
Or all of a sudden you're ignoring her and you're trying to do your makeup or something other like that, and claws in your leg.
Mm-hmm. You put this up.
Did you cut me just a little?
Or do you just want me to give you a slice of this?
Yeah, I just want to slice. I want to slice, thin slice.
She's working on her decorations.
Maybe 2 more, please.
2 more?
Yeah.
Yes, baby, I love you too.
Thank you.
Now, can you put this up?
Yeah.
All right, hold on. Yes, baby. Switch cameras right quick.
Tell everybody, hey. Hey, hey. That's Raven.
That's Raven. She's getting all sweet. She's making her biscuits.
She's doing biscuits on the floor. Oh, yeah, come to mommy.
A little bit of a cat cam. Get more views if you have animals. Whatever. That's got onion in it right there. You can just set it in there with that, I think. Or I can dice it up here in a minute.
Absolutely. Okay. No, you're fine.
Add to it. See, this is where a mandolin would come in handy.
See, a hint for another toy.
Yeah, but see, then wouldn't get to use my knives as much. So maybe not.
Zero Night says cat cam.
Mm-hmm.
We could just let her stir the stuff. Tie the little spoon to her left foot.
There's streams out there that's just cats 24/7. Like they got cameras set up on their cats all the time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because they get into things when you ain't
Right.
looking.
Or even when you are looking sometime.
Right. Well, yeah, they don't care. They're just like, I don't want this on this table.
She's not too bad about that.
Mm-mm.
She's just bad about clawing you in the leg to get you up in the morning.
Yeah, it's nothing like her just standing on your chest and looking you right in the eyeball.
Well, she
Yeah.
has no concept of
Uh,
weekends, Saturday and Sunday. It's like,
yeah.
whatever. Just another day. Where's my food?
You didn't get up at like normal. I'm going to starve to death.
Yeah. You get up at the butt crack of dawn and give me my food. And then go out the door and leave me alone.
Yeah, like nobody starves in this house, Raven. Not even you.
Shoot, no.
No, you're not going to starve. Zero Night says cats, dogs, birds, you name it. There's a stream happening.
This is true.
It's kind of like getting on Pinterest. You get to watching those animal videos, and it's like 3 hours is gone. You're like, oh my god, what have I done?
Right. All right, so there's our onion. Move on to the daikon. I'm going to do some matchsticks. This is why I think ramen is such a popular food around the world. It's very textural.
Zero Night says parrot ones are funny when they talk. Yeah, because then you know what the owners have been saying, and they can't hide it.
Yeah.
Or should I say, you know what they do when they get mad?
Of course, Zero probably has a big old dog looking him straight in the face while he's laying in the bed. Are you going to get up now? Do you know
I'm
what time it is?
dying. Like out.
So daikon, anybody out there is unfamiliar, is a radish. And it's a very mild flavor. Adds a good textural component. I don't think I've ever cooked daikon. I've always used it raw. It's good stuff.
So Zero Night says, a newbie does wake me up for breakfast, laugh out loud.
Yeah. Hmm. Helps everything look pretty. Oh, the eggs. I forgot to bring out the ramen eggs.
Okay.
Well, we don't need them out yet.
A tiny little bit of those, if you don't mind. I bring back what I didn't use.
So, the carrots will be sliced up like this. The jalapenos and the serrano are just going to be sliced round. No long slivers. That could be a bit much. Want harmony of flavors. Not, oh my God, why is this bite so hot?
As usual, it smells wonderful. We've had to smell that roast all night long.
Mm-hmm. Get. Come on. Bottom piece was smaller than the top piece. Sorry, talking to myself. Y'all get to hear what's going on in my brain. Run away. So,
Yeah, hopefully we get to visit the mushroom farm next week.
that'd be cool.
If it's not storming. We have a really cool mushroom farm here.
Yes. Right now it's slated to rain, but it's still early.
Of course, I don't know. That's kind of muggy. That might be the good day to go to the mushroom farm.
Run around in the rain. Things we did in our youth that we probably should still do in our adulthood, but we don't.
Hey, we don't have hearing aids yet, so you can get out in the rain and be all right.
Yeah, we don't have hearing aids. She said yet.
You never know.
Right. I've already started working on the false teeth part, so might as well get my hearing aids slated.
Yeah, that probably started when you were a preemie.
Yeah,
Huh?
probably.
Cat says hearing aids and the rain do not mix. Absolutely not. They're too expensive to ruin.
Ain't that the dang truth?
Speaking from my mother, everywhere we go now, is it raining? Well, you gotta get out the door. Get your hearing aids in.
All right, so there's the Dicons. Fit
Wow,
into little
monochromatic.
matchsticks. Sorry.
Hello, Pinkies.
Wonder if that made the cat jump. Oop, get some
No,
coffee.
she's too busy looking. She thinks she's gonna go out in the heat.
No, we ain't going out on the porch.
No, no
Cat,
porch.
it's too hot.
Yep. So we had all this mild spring, and now all of a sudden it's summer. Like overnight.
Well, we had some good mild weather during the spring. Actually had a little bit of a spring.
I know. I'm not complaining, with the exception of my job in the swimming pools.
Right.
But that's okay. The season's starting late.
Yeah, I should saute the carrots and just.
Yeah, I think a little bit.
Excuse me. You grab the sesame oil out of the pantry.
Do you need me to?
Pantry.
Oh, I was over there. Sorry.
Yeah, we don't have much room over there anymore. Keeps
No, do
filling up with
you?
spices.
Yeah, we need to have a pantry cleaning day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the pantry's getting a little crowded. Boom, boom. Come on. Well, sometimes it's difficult to cut something this small and round.
Because basically, we need just a room for spices.
I know. A spice room. How
Spice
cool would that
closet.
be? That's good. And then just set it over there because I still got to do the bok choy. And
And
garlics.
do you need me to hand you 2 or 3 more carrots because I'm taking a little bit?
You can, yeah. She's taking my carrots decoration. It's got to look pretty.
Yes. You eat with your eyes first.
True. Very, very true. Thank you. Did I send out notifications? No.
What?
I'm just thinking.
You thinking out loud again?
Thinking out loud again,
I know. Right along with your sick of ice cream right now.
yeah. No,
Kinda? No, not really.
no.
Okay.
Not sick of ice cream. I've been good about it though. I've only had just a cup of it every day,
A little tiny cup.
but it really helps with soreness on my
Yeah.
gums. Look, woman.
I can't just steal your stuff. Dang.
Come over here and just walk off with my hard work.
Whatever.
Whatever.
You missed me, didn't you?
Oh yeah.
What?
Yes, dear. Oh my gosh. My heart's all aflutter right now because you're back. Put it. Never mind. So, yeah. It's the hardest part about streaming for me is the talking part. Not a big talker. Whoops.
Well, those carrots show up pretty in the bowl.
Yeah. White bowl with it. Orange.
Tennessee colors.
Ugh.
Oh God, that's all I hear.
All right, let's switch it up. Slice a bunch in half, and then we'll do a bunch of matchstick making. Right that way. Then go.
Zero says, do you use a laptop for streaming with tablets for cameras?
Yes. Yeah, it's got, we've got Mevo Go, so we can stream with multiple cameras. I've heard that OBS can do it, but I just haven't spent the time to do any research on it. I'm waiting for them. They've got a beta test on the multiple camera for PC for Mevo Go, instead of just an app, because that's all it is an app. You can actually run it with the phone, but kind of need the phones for the cameras. Because going back to some of the early streams when we were trying to position the camera where it had an angle on it so you could see the cutting board and the stove top, just wasn't all that good. So got a cheap ring light to go over the stove and hold the camera. Bada bing, bada boom. And then the computer is one of the little box computers. I don't know if you've seen them. They're micro PCs. One Streamlabs can, and it has a phone app that lets you remote use the functions. That's how I switch between scenes and stuff quick. Oh, okay. So I would have to do the switch on the phone or on the PC. So phones are both in holders. Don't really have access to being able to do anything with them besides just let them hang there. Or all of them. Tablets work too. Yeah. Yeah, today was the first time we've had any major issues with the tablet. Of course, I find it convenient that even though I fired everything up whenever I came in here, just in case there were any updates, it decided not to say there were any updates until I hit go. And then all the updates said, hey, remember me? Oh, the music is Mr. Momo. He's on YouTube if you like it. Even if you don't, go give him a check. Typical. Yeah, exactly. I also set up hotkeys on my computer that let me switch to push one button and done. Nice. See, I got to figure all this stuff out. I'm going to cut you.
No.
Did y'all see the little tweezers? I mean, that's how ridiculous it's getting. Up around here, we're getting all bougie.
That's my new tool. Yeah, but look at what I can do.
Oh, you're seeing what you can do?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if I was trying to do that with my fingers, I would be.
It'd be difficult. Go show.
No.
That's what she's doing with the tweezers. We're getting there. So slow slicing vegetables seems to be the way they extend the length of your stream.
Oh, you need the eggs too, don't you?
What'd you say?
You need the eggs, you said?
Well, not yet.
Okay. You just forgot to show the eggs.
I forgot to show the eggs. Yeah. With the ramen eggs. Everybody comes for the ramen eggs.
Oh, yeah.
I think they're not going to be quite as, the yolk won't be quite as jammy as it was the last time. I think it's going to be a little more firm because I couldn't for the life of me remember if I cooked them for 5 minutes or 6 minutes. So I went with 6. Probably should have gone with 5. Well, that's all right. They'll still eat. They've been marinating. We made those yesterday so they could marinate overnight. They're marinating in ginger, garlic, star anise, soy sauce, sake, dark brown sugar, a little bit of cayenne pepper, and I already said garlic, ginger, and star anise. Yeah. And there's our carrots. Little carrot matchsticks. So pretty.
Yay. Perfect little carrot. That's julienne, right?
The what?
It's julienne, right? Or
Yeah, julienne.
09 says, I've also seen people use the remote app function, but getting a wrist strap that holds your phone on your arm. I don't know about that.
Oh, for the camera? Yeah, yeah. I saw one, the guy had it hanging around his neck, and you could adjust the angle so it showed whatever was in front of you. So, like
Yeah,
if I were to move to the stove,
bendable use.
yeah, it's just like it's like a little harness. I guess is the
Right.
best way to describe it. All right, I'm going to put a little sharpen on my knife to get through this skin. What are you doing? I'll see this, right? Beef up in my kitchen.
That's it. I'm done bugging you.
A little bit of Sharpie.
09 says the downside is the shaking, but it's immersive.
Right. Yeah, I saw
I wonder if
somebody.
there's a thing where you could get it doesn't have as the motion as much. It kind of calms it a little bit.
I don't know.
Anyway, you saw something what?
I saw a company that, not company, a food truck that live streamed, and they do hot dogs, and they had chest mounted cameras. You're talking about seasick, boy. But they were making some nice looking hot dogs.
See, I don't know if we could put it on your hand because you like to talk with your hands so much, or if I'd be going on a ride.
Right. Yeah, I've always thought that the chest mount thing might be a good idea.
Of course, if we find a longer extension than the one that's on it right now, that we could move it around and move it over, that might work too.
Yeah. We got the two cameras.
09 says head cam.
Head cam? Yeah, I've seen those too. Like a sweatband. Then we could jazzercise.
Oh God.
We'll be sweating to the oldies.
Oh my God. I'm good.
No?
Those are cool looking.
Party pooper. And these jalapenos are grown by a guy I work with. Kind of got like a little co-op up there. So not only work on boilers and do a bunch of welding and electrical work and
Stuff.
HVAC. We got a guy that raises cattle. We got this guy that raises peppers and a bunch of different
We got the chicken guy
farm stuff. We got the chicken guy. We got the egg guy.
and the deer.
We got the deer guy.
Yeah, you know, so when the zombie apocalypse comes, we're good.
That's right.
We got a co-op going. They're just gonna make you cook it all.
That'd be fine. That could be my contribution. Getting too old and too fat for all the physical stuff.
So you'll kill me if I steal 2 or 3?
Here, honey, have some pepper.
He's so grumpy.
I'm not grumpy. I'm having fun. I'm in my zone. Okay, this is for. What is this for? Oh, green onions. Man, Serrano's got a hard skin. Heck no, dude. Thank you.
Mhm.
So sweet.
He said, laugh out loud, and he said, food zone.
Yeah. Little tiny canine canary. The little P90 lid. There it is. It's so cute. So we'll put the Serrano. Good God Almighty, this thing is tough.
Dude, these things will pick up like a grain of rice. I bet it
What's
pick
that?
up quinoa. These tweezers are awesome.
These what, then?
The tweezers
Oh,
are
the tweezers.
awesome.
This. Okay, the Serrano might have a little heat. It smells like it got some heat. I think I just shot a pepper seed across the counter.
Don't rub your face.
Don't rub your face.
Yeah, that's a definite tip.
Don't go pee.
I don't care how bad it is, just don't touch your face.
All right. But wash your hands real good with some Dawn dishwashing detergent. It'll break all those oils up off your skin. Or if you got a piece of stainless steel, get it off too. There's my tip for the stream. Stainless steel.
Mm.
I think they sell stainless steel eggs on Amazon for that exact thing that gets pepper oil off your hands. It gets the smell of onions out of your hands.
Yeah, so that would sting.
Cat says what?
You touched your face.
Oh, yeah.
Without washing your hands. Yes. They get from itch to immense pain.
It would be bad. Washing this with the soap. All right. What time is it? 10:44. Man, we're making time. So there's those little dudes. Nope, I forgot the jalapenos. Jalapenos. Jalapenos from Mexico. Just kidding.
Oh
They're
my
actually from
god.
Jerry's house. I know everybody knows Jerry. I just doxed Jerry. Oh my God. Everybody's going to show up at his house.
Yeah. Good luck finding him, right?
Right.
I wouldn't advise it.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't advise it either. That's where people get shot.
Right.
All right. Some green onion. How do you want the green onions cut? You want the
Angles.
fancies? Yeah.
Cat says, let's go to Jerry's.
That's right. Yeah.
It's the Ben and Jerry's and ice cream, right?
If there ever is in a zombie apocalypse, that's the man's house that we're going to.
Right.
Because my guy's got an arsenal up there on that mountain. Yeah. can still smell that pepper.
Yeah, I can smell it over here. I hope we survive the pepper. I don't want to flick some of them seeds out.
You got the tweezers.
I don't even pick some seeds out. Okay.
I'm not worried about the jalapenos. The
No.
jalapenos we've gotten from them
Oof.
are
Yeah.
a good heat. They're nice. But that serrano, that dude smells like it's going to melt your face off. All right, how about we do this the right way? Cut that in half. Wow, can y'all hear that crunching?
Yeah. I know that was a great sound.
ASMR. Two more to go. They're going to fit in the bowl. Oh, crunch,
Oh.
crunch, crunch. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody out there that has Prime Video, there is a cooking show on there called 24. Is it 24 by 24?
24 in 24.
24 in 24.
It's intense.
Yeah, it is. If you're into watching cooking shows or just watching people compete, it is a really cool cooking show.
It's like the best of the best chefs from all the different, I guess, shows out there, and they just want to compete.
Yeah.
So yeah,
This
it's
season's got
crazy.
some previous winners of Chopped and MasterChef and Cutthroat Kitchen and all the a bunch of other
Iron
different.
Chef.
Oh yeah, Iron Chef.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
All right, but they got to do 24 different cooks or processes in 24 hours straight. So there's no once the clock starts, it doesn't stop.
No sleep unless you win sleep. You can win a nap, right? Pretty much.
There's the green onions all sliced in. Looking ready. Now we're gonna try to do this as unmessy as possible.
Slow as possible.
So I'm gonna bring the bowl over here. We're gonna switch cameras. And we're gonna fish out
Seeds.
the meat. Tongs.
Oh, this is a lot of seeds.
Oh my goodness. Let me get that up in that camera for everybody. Look at that.
Oh God. Yep.
So like I said, I put these on, I guess it was about 9:30 last night at 250 degrees Fahrenheit, sorry. What? And it breaks apart.
I was gonna say you didn't
And,
lose.
and then we went
Oh,
outside and walked around because it was like 75, 74 degrees, something
yeah.
like that, instead of 90. So we went outside and walked around in the driveway, and I
It
had a
was
cigar.
cool.
And
Crystal clear.
then the next thing we know, it's like it's 12:30. We need to go inside and go to bed. All right. So what you got left in here is the peppers and the onions and the carrots and the celery and all that goodies. So I want to put a lid on that, just like that. Hold that heat in there. I'm going to set this over to the side.
All right, see, I lifted about like that. That'll work. And all
Yeah,
over
that'll work.
about like that. Because there was a lot of seed. It's not done. I don't have them all in there.
Just a few little bit. That'll be fine.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Not. What are you doing? Oh.
What do y'all think? She took out most of the seeds. There's some in there just for a little bit of heat. Tasty. So soft. Awesome. Looking good. Yes, sir. All right, so now, can I strain this on camera so everybody gets to see the goody goods?
I can still smell it pretty good.
All right, so yeah, let's use the big bowl so we don't make a big mess. And my strainer. All right, so the strainer can slide around, right? Here comes a tip. Everybody pay attention. So you take a big spoon or a big fork or a big whatever. In this case, we're going to use this wooden spoon. And set it in there like that so it doesn't slide off. Now comes the biggest opportunity I have to make a big old mess is fixing to happen. It's the opportunity, not necessarily that it is going to happen. It's just a possibility. So let's see, the camera's there. Put the spoon back up again. I'm trying not to block the camera, which is going to be really difficult. Huh. Anyway, we got to get this done. So we're going to get all this good broth out of here. Can you wipe me off, please? Ooh, baby.
Get off already. I'm gonna kill
Get the bottom. Get the bottom. Wipe the bottom. Oh, there you go. Thank you.
Yeah, Cat had to chime in on that.
Laugh out loud. Let's go.
Oh my god.
That's what happens. Any little thing is thrilling after 3.5 decades.
You're gonna get in trouble.
I know. Well, the children aren't in here. Everybody that's watching is adults. Well, somewhat. All right. Take that, please. So this, there's basically no flavor left in these vegetables. It's all in the broth. That's the idea. So I need that bowl. So we throw this out back and let the animals,
The critters eat it.
critters eat it. Plus, it gives Raven to go a chance to go out on the back porch, and then she acts like, "Ooh, I'm a wildcat."
Eat spider webs.
But as far as being able to feed herself, she would starve to death because she is so slow to act.
Like too long. You took too long. You're dead.
All right. Should I run that through cheesecloth? Hmm.
No,
It'll make it clearer.
that probably will look better.
It's in there hanging. I washed it yesterday. We're going to run through some cheesecloth as we go back into the bowl. Quartered. Yep. I'm going to have you hold this while I pour.
Okay.
All right, hold on. Let me pull this over here. All right, so we're going to pour it back through some cheesecloth just to get out the little flecks and specks and stuff.
Yeah, it's a miracle you're not making a mess and I'm in here.
Right?
Oh, you was all over that, wasn't you?
So you're admitting, and everybody heard you, that the reason I make a mess is because of you.
He knows I can't let go of this.
The truth must come out.
Oh my god.
Just kind of shake it. There you go.
Come on. Yeah.
This is a process for sure, but it's worth it because you get a really good product at the end. And the reason it's so slow to drain now is because all the little particles are blocking the cheesecloth up. So if you get a little stir, see, cooking tips every which way.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, it's almost 11 o'clock. It's almost been an hour. We only got an hour.
Yeah,
Look at us.
yeah, you did it. We drug it out, right? Yeah, that looks better.
Oh, yeah. Clarifying the broth is definitely a great idea. The heck? I'm not sure why that popped, but whatever. The cheesecloth sliding down a little bit. Boy, this is fascinating content.
Woohoo. There you go. Almost.
I did it again.
It's alive.
It's what?
It's alive.
Right. Yeah.
You know where we could put little tiny chip clips on the side?
Chiplets.
Chip clips.
Oh, the chip
Little
clips.
tiny ones on the side.
Mm-hmm.
Or clean hair, the little tiny hair clips would hold it and that way it wouldn't slide.
Right. We'll rinse out the cheesecloth right quick so this will go a little bit quicker. Yeah.
What? Speak, boo boo. You need another bowl?
No, I'll use my hand.
Wow, that's a good before and after.
Oh, yeah. See what happens when you run through cheesecloth?
Wow. Yep, much better.
Makes a big difference. I think it's more of an appearance thing. It doesn't really change the taste with all the flavors in the broth already.
Yeah, but you know when we watch the cooking shows and they say that they're like the broth is messy.
Yeah,
The broth is messy.
they're all bougie.
They're all
They're all
bougie.
bougie. All right, so rinse the cheesecloth out. So get all them little particles out of there.
It's crazy how watch it. It's crazy how it changed. It looks like it changed the color, but all those particles are gone.
Right. Yeah, because that's ginger and garlic. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I lose none.
Shooting on. And I cut most of the fat off of the pork shoulder because I was going to add some sesame oil anyways. But I did leave some because it's flavor. Mm-hmm. All right, let me see it.
Got it?
Yep. Is that even dripping anymore? Yeah, it's running out. Taste.
Oh my god. That's going to be delicious.
Wash the taster
Look,
sleeve
it's
off.
just a little vortex of flavor spinning around there.
Mm. So we'll let that drip drip. And if I was a braver man, I would try to pull the corners up and squeeze it out. But I don't want to ruin my broth. I'm going to need another jar of broth. Anyways.
Yeah. So the oopsie and the broth turned out really good.
Yeah. The my little bag that I put chicken parts in and the ends off the vegetables and all the stuff that I use to make the chicken broth with. And then I chop up 5 or 6 chicken legs, break the bones to get the bone to make a bone broth. The bag that I put it in, and I didn't realize it at the time, but that smoked roasted chicken that I did, I don't know, 6 weeks ago, I had put the carcass in the bag. So I wanted to make sure the next time I made broth, I wanted to use it. So I dumped it in there, put the vegetables in there, put the water in there, put the salt in there, turned it on, and it cooks overnight, real low and slow, and just put the celery and carrots and everything come out like what you just saw. And whenever I tasted it, I was like, this tastes like pork. Well, I started looking through the pot, and there was a pork shoulder blade in there. So not only did it have the roasted chicken, it also had a pork shoulder blade. So this broth is stupid good.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's gonna go really good.
She's draining.
Draining and not dripping now.
Mm-hmm.
Got to a drip.
Mm-hmm. We'll need that strainer to strain the pasta out or the noodles out whenever we cook those.
Which one? This the little one. This one.
That one.
Oh God.
I'll take it out and dump it in just a second. You can herd the cat. Almost there. And done.
Yay.
That is really tasty. Okay. So there's our broth. And we'll turn this on. Start heating it back up. It's not that it's cold. It's just that I gotta add this cold broth into it. And then we're gonna cook our noodles back here in some of the broth and then a little bit of water. If I can get this jar open. So whenever I pour this broth out, you'll be able to see how thick this stuff is because of all the called uh, connective tissues breaks down into collagen.
Send you.
You're welcome.
What?
What'd you say? Thank you.
No, never mind.
I thought you said thank you. I was about to pass out. So there's our ramen broth right there. As soon as it heats up. Yeah, this is ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Oops, sorry. Did I get you?
It's all right. Got my shoe. Wow. That's crazy. It's straight right out of the bowl or out of the jar.
Yeah, I know, but every time I make broth now, I'm gonna have to get a ham hock.
Right.
All right, so that can be coming up to a boil.
Did it.
We'll start sauteing our vegetables.
Here, let's.
I don't have anything else to cut, do I?
It looks cooler sticking up.
Yeah, it does.
There you go.
Those are done. That's done. So we can saute our carrots and our bok choy, which is right here, and then our garlics, which is right there. I feel like I'm missing something.
Oh, yeah, gotta be on that camera.
Oh, the kimchi.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. So we're going to saute the carrots, the bok choy, and the garlics. And then you don't have to bring it out now. Where is it?
Oh. Uh-huh.
So back behind there.
Of course.
Yeah.
You might have to get it out.
And then here are the marinated eggs from yesterday. Boom. Nice. Those little dudes are good. Okay. Drink the coffee. We'll do a little bit of cleanup work. Wash the knife off. That there. water going for the pasta, for the noodles.
The cat must be sleeping really hard somewhere.
He must be. She'll come flying in here in a minute like her head's on fire. Did you open that door?
Right. It's like she never came out of nowhere. I don't know where or what. She must be out. I didn't know. Could you hear all the cicadas outside?
Oh, that might freak her out.
Yeah, she don't. She didn't care for it the other night. She's like, "What is wrong? Why is the wood screaming?"
Right. I'm gonna need this bowl.
You need this rinsed out, right?
Yes, please.
Oops.
Getting our game plan in place. Cut board out of the way. Turn it on. Did I turn it on? Okay. Tip of the day. If you're going to cook something in a pan, you've got to turn the heat on.
Cooks real good like that.
I'm just saying. I know I'm professional and everything, but the tip I want to pass on to everybody.
Needs heat.
That's right. All right. Cutting board away. Actually, just out of the way. Wait a minute, I might be able to slide it back there. Once we kill this dream trying to put the cutting board behind the computer. Nope. Got it. Everything's still working? Cool. Okay. Yeah. Sweet. Put this away.
Okay, this is clean. Don't throw anything in it, please.
Get all the sauteing out the way. That is good on top of here.
Okay.
This is where I'm going to strain the pasta, the noodle out. Rinse that out and throw it in the thickamajigger.
Sludge. Yeah. Just rinse, no soap, right?
Yeah, just rinse it and then I'll wash it next weekend.
Whoa. Sweet.
Get a swig of coffee.
You hear any more coffee?
I think so. There's a little bit.
Ooh, my hands are greasy. That looks like mud.
It does look like mud. All the stuff out of the broth. All right. Got heat on. I'm not going to use any seasoning on the saute because it's going in the ramen, which is going to have the broth, which is going to have all that seasoning and all that flavor. So the only thing I'm using is a little bit of sesame oil. Maybe an inch of salt. We'll see. Actually, I might just put a little bit of broth in there and just let it braise a little bit.
Sorry, what?
I didn't say anything. Talking about braising. On the wrong camera again.
Yeah.
Look. Should have got the wok out. Oh my gosh. No, I was kidding. I know I talked about this pan whenever we first used it 3 months ago or so, but I have come to really like
Love
this
it.
pan. Really cool pan. In with the carrots.
Oh, you've done eggs in it too lately, haven't you?
Yeah, I've done eggs. I did eggs sunny side up yesterday for.
Eggs are crazy in it.
Yeah. I was going to do 2 for my son and 2 for me, and the 2 that I did for myself, got ahead of myself and popped the yolks on both of them. This came out nice though.
Zero Night says around and around it goes, and it's done only chef innocuous knows.
That's right.
Cute.
It's all about the broth. And I'm assuming everybody that's watching right now, I'm sure, has had ramen. So you know ramen is definitely about the broth. So if you ever cook a broth, take your time.
This isn't the package.
Yeah, broths are definitely better low and slow over long periods of time.
Your whole house smells wonderful.
Plus, it gets everybody really hungry. So even if it's not
Not any
so
good, you know.
it's still going
Yeah.
to be delicious
Mhm.
because everybody's starving to death.
Until you get them really picky, and then we're like, that, yeah.
You have to move your mic a little bit. It's like I can hear you good at sometimes and not so good at others.
Okay.
I'm not looking to cook these through. I'm just looking to soften them just a little bit.
Was that better?
Not really.
How's that?
That's a little better. And then we're just going to put them right back in this little white dish. So, how many of them am I going to put on the counter? Oh, not many.
How about that?
No.
That
Oh, there we go. Maybe just need to speak a little louder. I
I
don't know.
just need to talk to my shoulder.
How about that? A little saute. A little more olive or a little more sesame oil. And then we have our garlics. Go in with those.
One jumped out.
One of them jumped out.
Oh,
Get,
it's like
what?
a jumper.
Just soften them up a little bit.
Mm-hmm. That smell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Garlics, a hybrid between garlic and leeks. Delicious.
Another one right there on the side.
Carrot hiding out. Oops, sorry about that. A little bit of liquid, just get some steam going. Oh boy.
Oh, yeah. I think that's really, those are really going to be good. It could be something we do from now on. What do you think?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of a
Yeah,
little bit more
I don't know the
flavor.
mad scientist that came up with this idea of making the hybrid, but thank you. Get out of the way.
A little more flavor than bamboo shoots, so, and with that crunch.
Yeah. A little more sesame oil. Then our bok choy. Want to get a little bit of color on the bok choy. Something about a little bit of a char. It's appetizing. I might have overfilled my pot. Definitely overfilled my pot. Where'd my bowl go?
Oh, I'm sorry. Taking stuff away.
Let's take some of that out. Do a little bit at a time.
Mm.
We're gonna do the bok choys in batches because there's so much of it.
Does that mean you need another bowl?
Yeah, I'm gonna need something to put. Yeah. Oh, show.
Will this work? probably when you get done.
Oh, yeah, that's plenty. Trying to wilt it down a little bit, tenderize it just a touch. A little bit of broth. Get some steam action going. Turn it down a little bit. Don't want it to boil all the water out of there before I get ready for it. So the liquid's going to evaporate out of there, and the bok choy is going to absorb the flavors from the broth. And then we'll caramelize it a little bit.
So pretty.
Mm-hmm. So, give me some coffee.
That smells good.
I should just leave this alone and stop messing with it. Force a habit.
Snap it.
I know, right?
Right.
Listen, Herbie.
Here we are.
Hmm. There we go. Now we're looking good. The big ones are being bullies and taking up all the room.
Everybody play well in the pan. What they need to make in this stuff is a big long one that'll go over 2 eyes. And then you would have that whole surface in there, and it was about 2 inches deep, maybe.
They have those for gas grills. It's a flat griddle.
Mm-hmm. Yummy.
That really smells good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so our noodles. Already got water in there. Couple, 3 scoops of broth. And then we're going to cook our noodles in there in a minute or 10.
Mm. Oh my God.
Tastes good?
Wow.
Yes.
This is really weird. It gives a boiled peanut.
A peanut?
Yeah.
Really?
Try it.
Interesting.
With that little bit of the acid on the end of that.
Well, that must. Oh, there it is.
Isn't that crazy?
That does kind of taste like a boiled peanut.
But that would be good in there though.
So now it's turned into a Thai Side dish.
Nah, I think once it's in there, it'll. That's crazy.
I'm not saying it ain't bad. That's for sure. More flavors. I'm all about that. Happy accident.
Mm-hmm.
We're Bob Rossing it up in here.
Here we go. We got the happy little hot toy. It lives right here with a happy little ball.
Right.
No, I'm good. Wait.
All right. Let's see if I can chew this. I might have to cut it up, but I might be able to.
You're just gonna eat the little ones.
Sorry for all the smacking, but that is tasty.
Yes. No, yeah, yeah. We can actually do that with a steak.
A what?
We could do that with a steak, and that could be the green, and just do a bunch of them. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it actually would probably be good on top of the steak. Just saying. I know that's how we do it. Oh, we could do that on the next one.
Yeah. That's what we end up doing, anyways. We're
What?
cooking this right now, but we're going to talk about
Right?
something else.
It's a southern tradition.
Yeah.
Eating one meal, preparing the next one. So I don't know if y'all do that in the other countries, but we do it here. We do it here in the U.S.
Mm-hmm. Broth is boiling. Go ahead and cut that down. There we go. Sesame oil.
And that's what's crazy. You look at that, and it's like, oh, there's stuff on the pan. Yeah, it'll come right out.
Oh yeah. After I get done with this, I'll dump some broth in there to deglaze the pan and then pour it back in the salt in the broth.
Mm-hmm.
Waste not, want not.
Nope.
Now spread them out. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And just like that, all that flavor comes up off the bottom of that
Yeah, got
pan.
a little steam lid going. That's cool. That's good.
Texture video. Layers.
Cat says looking good.
Nice, nice. All right, once this one gets done, there'll be one more round of the bok choy. And then we'll fire up some noodles. And I'll throw some meat in this pan just to make sure it's nice and hot. Yeah, see all that right there?
Mm-hmm.
And take this right here and go boom. And then look at that. Pulls it all up. Puts it into your food.
Yeah, and that little spatula's cool. And at first we were like, I don't know if we're going to use that. And then it's like, oh, wait a minute. It works real good.
Mm-hmm. Bamboo, I
Mm-hmm.
think.
Wow, look at that. Yeah, this pan is cool.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's one of them things you're really nervous when you spend that much money on. But that played out.
Yeah, especially using metal utensils in a nonstick pan.
Would it take us like a couple of weeks before you just okay? It says I can, so I'm gonna do it.
Pretty much. Got to trust in the manufacturer at some point, right?
Mm-hmm. Because I guess we really shouldn't be worried because they do use titanium and ship rolls, so
Yeah. Titanium's pretty tough stuff.
it
The pan loves to hold heat.
is. Mm-hmm.
And titanium, of course, does love to hold heat. So when I use this in the oven to braise something or finish off a frittata or something like that, the handle is solid and it stays blazing hot for a long time.
Yeah, it says it'll hold 1,000 degrees.
Yeah. Whereas most
Usually.
stainless goes up to 550.
Right.
Don't think I'll be cooking anything at 1,000 degrees,
No,
or
yeah.
or
I
should I
guess
say,
that's
burning
went to
anything at a
sleep
thousand
and
degrees.
fell asleep with it in there. I guess. I don't know how you would do that for.
I'd have to be on a fire, gas fire,
Yeah.
pressurized gas fire.
Are they trying to say if your house burned completely down, your pan would be okay?
Yeah, really.
Hmm. Interesting.
Firefighters would come out with this pan. Uh, this works.
Here you go. This is all I have left.
Mhm. All right, so take that out of there.
So what are you
Push that
thinking?
pan back there off the heat.
Let it cool a little bit, maybe
And then I'm going to
roughly.
use that. I'm going to put the meat in there and warm the
No, no,
meat
I
back
meant the
up
bok
real good.
choy.
Get my strainer bowl ready for the noodles. And let me kick this back up. Get that boiling real good. You need to get your ready to decorate.
Yeah. I'm over here. I'm just waiting for you to get out
Um,
the way.
I gotta cut the egg. So that's sauteed, and this is sauteed. It's the big stuff, so it'll go on. And the egg. About minutes, folks. Get one of these eggs out and cut it right quick. One marinated ramen egg.
Yeah. Yum. Do we need a dish for those? A little saucer?
I can't hear you, baby.
Do we need a saucer for those? Or are you just going to use the lid?
I'll just use the lid. We dirtied enough dishes, I think.
Mm.
Me thunks. That go there.
Yeah, so that all that stuff
Sesame
needs to go
seeds.
over.
Trying to make room so she can get in here with her artiste.
Give me your coffee cup and we can speak your cup.
So, all right, so the broth is hot. And that's about to boil back there. Have me, oh, there's my noodles. These ramen noodles came from Costco. Prepackaged dry ramen noodles. Organic, tasty. So as soon as that starts to boil back there, we'll be in like phlegm. Then I get to turn it over to her, and she'll do her thing. That's good, baby.
Pick it. Okay, so get in there.
Well,
Huh?
I don't understand.
It's okay. I got
What are you worried about? Want me to take the pictures? Oh, I got boilage. In goes the ramen. Stir it around. It'll slowly start to separate. Eventually. Then, boy, you put the handle right over the heat. Thanks.
it. Ooh.
Sorry. Hope that wasn't too loud. My knee just gave out on it. Maybe I got to put that back on the heat.
Okay. Well, I put it over there.
So now, got a piece of meat in there. Put a little bit of broth over the top. Check on our noodles. Come on, boys. You should be breaking apart by now. The ramen's not cooperating. Say something to it. Make it work.
Right.
Look at that. Just push it apart.
Mm.
See how all that stuff came up off the bottom of there? And I'm just going to set that piece of meat in it right there and just let it soak it up. Absorb all the deliciousness. Check our noodles. All right, noodles. Getting a little worried about you. Still here just eating dinner. cool. What you eating? You eating broth and ramen? You want it on the side?
Want what on the side
Or you gonna put it in a little corner?
of the kimchi? Don't have one over.
Check on our meat. There we go. Now we're talking ramen noodleage. Come on, break up. Whoops, sorry about that. All right, I'm gonna strain the ramen out. Need the bowl.
Huh?
The bowl. I need the bowl. We're gonna put food in it, right?
Yeah, I'm just trying to be careful.
Whoa. That started boiling, didn't it? All right, so now it doesn't look like much. You're not going to see it, I don't think. So we're going to put a little bit of broth in here.
Yeah, you can.
Do what?
So, yeah, you can.
Take our meat. I'm going to switch cameras. If I can get the meat out of here. Put the meat over to one side. Get a good shredded portion. And then get out the way. We'll make it fancy, baby. Nice.
Yeah.
And while she's doing that, I'll get to cooking some more ramen for the other people in the house. I better do two for the boy, or he'll look at me funny. Jade's got to taste the broth, don't she?
Mm.
Let that cool off before I take it to her. Plate designed by A-Rad. Got corn on the side.
Oh, here, put this egg for me, please.
Over here
Right here.
on top of the corn.
Right.
Looks amazing as always. You are too kind, Miss Beanie. Oh,
There we go.
agile.
There we go. Yum.
They're on ads right now.
They're an ad gel. Gotcha. Kimchi.
Oh God, this stuff smells so good. Good for your gut right there. Get off the fork, my guy.
Okay.
Slide that bowl back just a little bit. Then which direction?
Which one? This one?
Look,
No.
cool. Oh, what? How am I not signed in?
We must have kicked you out.
That's amazing. I'm not logged into Twitch.
The whole time?
Well, I'm streaming, which that's what I can't figure out.
Oh my god.
Come on, get up there. Hmm. Forgot my password. Imagine that. Hmm. Hmm.
Oh Lord.
Whatever. Can you use those chopsticks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just keep that set bound up because it looks good in the picture.
All about the aesthetics. So, there's something I was going to ask you. Oh, the Monopoly board on Divergence. Are you making that? Who's making that? That looked so cool yesterday.
Me and
Mm-hmm.
Erno mainly.
Sorry, I had to stir the noodles. Me and her here now mainly. It's almost finished. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's like, how have I not seen this before? Because it's almost done. All right, pour that out right quick. So here we have, guys. You got everything in there?
Yep.
We have pork ramen. And in there we got some carrots, some leeks, or garlics, I mean, baby bok choy, green onion, jalapeno, serrano. You forgot the sesame seeds.
Oh, yeah. Okay. You can sprinkle.
Hold on. Hold on. I get to decorate. Everybody watch. See, that's my finger. See it?
Oh my god.
So we'll go in with some sesame seeds. Perfect, right? Right?
Yeah, there you
See?
go. You're
Look,
good. Yep.
say
Awesome.
it. Perfect.
Perfect.
Did such a great job.
You're perfect.
I know. Awesome. Awesome. I'm perfect. I am perfect. So, anyways, marinated eggs, sesame seeds, a little bit of red onion in there, and corn, which is something different. But saw a few different recipes that they actually use corn in ramen. So then on the sides, that's just stuff that's in the dish, and then we have some kimchi. If you've never had kimchi, I recommend it. Really good for the gut. I will let you know ahead of time. It's got a funky flavor,
Yeah. But it's good mixed in.
but it's good mixed. Like get a little bit of that, get a little bit of that, pop it in your gob, chew it up,
Yeah,
delicious.
yeah. Zero Night says beautiful. Cat says enjoy.
Guys, as always, appreciate everybody stopping by. Cat, Mr. Zero, appreciate y'all. Everybody, hug your families when you see them. Tell them how much you love them. We love y'all. We'll see y'all next time. If you're watching this on the back end, hit the follow button. If you missed it and want to watch it on YouTube, it'll be there tomorrow afternoon sometime, maybe. I don't know if I remember to do it. Yeah. Thanks, Zero.
Yep.
You too. Have a great day. Cat,
Everybody have a
have a
great
great
day.
day.
Yeah.
Goodbye.